Hey, how you doing today? I am Tequila Coleman. In today's video, I'm going to answer the question, how would you know when it's time to meet up with your prodigal spouse? It could be that they want to apologize. So this is a great question, and I'm sure you're not the only one, trying to figure out when is the time for us to meet up, meet back up again. And here's the thing, you have to remember why God had to step in there and cause this divine separation, right? Yes, somewhere in this God ordained love story, your God ordained prodigal spouse, they probably overlooked you. They probably were starting to mistreat you and mishandle you. They probably felt like it was best to be with a counterfeit versus being with God's best, his chosen one, right? And so even though God has moved your God ordained prodigal spouse into this space of now they see where they were wrong at, they are ready to apologize, it still doesn't mean that your God ordained prodigal spouse see you correctly. You got to wait on God in this process, because if your God ordained prodigal spouse felt like he had it best with a counterfeit, if they felt like when they looked at you and then looked at the counterfeit, it was best to be with a counterfeit, that speaks to the way how this individual see you. So you have to wait on God to bring correction to your God ordained prodigal spouse sight, okay? Because he has to see his queen the right way. He has to see your value. He has to see your worth, okay? He has to see you as his wife, okay? And not just someone who God is forcing him to into being in this marriage with, right? Because a lot of people are feeling this way, like God is forcing them, to be with someone they really don't want to be with. So that's God has to step in and correct that, okay? Another thing is, as I was saying, God can and will correct your God ordained prodigal spouse and move them into a space of, just feeling remorseful and wanting to apologize for how they treated you. But still, that doesn't mean God has revealed to your God ordained prodigal spouse what their purpose is. That doesn't mean, because your God ordained prodigal spouse, he could be ready to admit his wrongs to you, but that doesn't mean he removed the counterfeit. That doesn't mean he's done. He's like put away that lustful desire, that flesh, that lust of the flesh, and has removed all these counterfeits out of his space. It doesn't mean that he's done with that prodigal lifestyle. It just simply means he's aware how he's mistreated you. He's aware that you are now his wife, right? You're his God ordained wife. So don't move ahead of God, okay? Because God can give you dreams, and he could tell you, that your God ordained spouse is remorseful. He can tell you these things, right? But that doesn't mean it's time for the two of you to come back together. No, God's word said, what God is joined together, let no man separate. That also means let no counterfeit separate it. Let no appearance of things separated, right? Don't allow even the spouse, the way how he is seeing his other spouse, to cause a separation to happen in this joining together, right? So God has to step in here, bring correction where correction is needed, okay, and correct a few things, right? He also got to correct a few things in you as well as the God ordained believing spouse, okay? Because hurt and pain moves the believing spouse into a level of resentment, right? And where you start seeing your God ordained prodigal spouse all wrong, you start, like having these trust issues, right? So God got to come in here and bring a level of healing and correction to this God ordained love story, okay? But the way how you would know when it's time to meet up with your prodigal spouse, number one, they would not be a prodigal. Number two, they would not be involved in that prodigal lifestyle. Number three, they will make it crystal clear that they have removed all counterfeits, right? And they are serious about you, and they see you as their God ordained wife, and they are ready to do what it takes to, move things forward, okay? They will contact you. So wait on, your God ordained spouse to contact you. Know your value, stay in position. We are wives, okay? So wives do not chase. We don't, we stay in position and we attract, okay? Your king is coming. God is getting him ready for you. So get in position, stay in position. your king is going to come and get his queen, okay? So that is it. I am Tequila Coleman. Listen, if you would like to book a one-on-one session with myself for just greater clarity and understanding about this whole God-ordained love story process, head over to godordainedmarriages.com. Click on the tab that says coaching, and you can book your session with me from over there. I am Tequila Coleman. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a positive comment. Talk to you real soon. Take care.